Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Burrow's throw into the hands of Henry here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
He got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action with Burrow. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Logan. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Minnesota.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And the Vikings are going to have their 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I know I'm supposed to be watching the entire field, but right now I'm kind of locked in on the guy calling the plays. Back to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Logan, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel, 37 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott Good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And a pretty good rush. Down runs to boot. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's taken down inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now will throw here to his running back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
To throw, Burrow. And able to connect with Berrios. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Throwing, Burrow. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Rosas to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. He completes it to Ridley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off at the 48.
And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 7-6.
And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.